Many Americans will head to picnics, attend barbecues, and fire up the grill this 4th of July weekend and for the rest of the summer. The U.S. Department of Agriculture is encouraging consumers to practice food safety. Joining us is USDA expert Meredith Carruthers with special tips. Welcome, Meredith.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having
Good
me.
morning. We're excited to have you on. So, Meredith, this holiday weekend, many will head outdoors to cook a feast. What tips do you have for those cooking outside?
So, we have four main tips that we recommend for all consumers to follow to keep their food safe. And those four tips are clean, separate, cook, and chill. Clean means starting with clean hands and utensils and making sure those are washed thoroughly throughout food preparation as well. Separate is keeping your raw meat and poultry separate from any foods that are ready to eat, such as your potato salad that's going on the table out at your cookout this weekend. Cook is cooking to a safe internal temperature as measured by a food thermometer, which is super important for you to have next to you at the grill this weekend. And then chill is keeping foods at a safe temperature. And namely, that comes into play when we're talking about summer, people being outside, keeping your foods only outside for less than 2 hours or 1 hour if temperatures are above 90 degrees.
Ooh, that's good to know. And is color a reliable indicator of safety and doneness?
It is not. So the grill is a great option, and I know a lot of people are going to be firing up theirs this weekend and throughout the rest of the summer. But the grill makes things look done before they might actually be done. So it's a little deceptive, and it's not reliable to use color as an indicator of doneness. The only way to tell if your products are safe to eat is if you use a food thermometer and then also use it correctly. So if you're doing something like burgers or hot dogs this weekend, you'll want to make sure you insert that food thermometer through the side of the patty or the side of the hot dog to make sure you're getting that accurate and safe temperature.
Oh, that's good to know. And when you mention the food thermometer, what temperature should burgers and hot dogs be at?
So any burgers that have ground beef, pork, veal, or lamb should be cooked to 160 degrees. Any burgers that are turkey burgers or have any raw poultry should be cooked to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. And then your hot dogs or any of your sausages want to reach about 160. If they're a raw ground sausage, 165 as well.
And Meredith, what is the danger zone when it comes to cooking our food and how can we avoid it?
So the danger zone is a range of temperatures from 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, where bacteria tend to multiply pretty quickly. As it gets warmer, they'll multiply even faster. So we actually recommend if temperatures are above 90 degrees Fahrenheit, you want to have your foods out of the danger zone within about 1 hour, whereas normally it's about 2 hours that you have before bacteria reach dangerous levels. So keeping your foods out of that danger zone or following the 2 hour or 1 hour rule are super important.
Yes, we want to avoid that food poisoning at all costs, especially for this long weekend. And what do people need to keep things clean before, during, and after food preparation?
So hand washing, I know we've all heard a lot about, but hand washing is genuinely one of the biggest things that you can do to keep yourself safe from germs in general, especially foodborne illness causing germs. So washing your hands before you touch any food or utensils for cooking, during, especially if after you touch raw meat and poultry, all of that are great opportunities for you to wash your hands and remove those bacteria that are on your hands that could be spread around your kitchen and potentially make you sick. And then you also want to be washing your dishes, your utensils, things that are touching raw meat and poultry especially, and trying to keep those away from other things so you don't contaminate that bacteria to those other items.
And are there any online tools and tips families can use at home?
Absolutely. You can check out our website at foodsafety.gov for tons of food safety resources, especially those for summertime being outside. If you're doing things like hiking or camping this weekend, we have resources about those things as well. You can also call our USDA meat and poultry hotline. We are available Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We have food safety experts like myself available to answer any of your questions. We unfortunately are not open on Monday on the holiday, but we're open the rest of this week leading up to it and the week after to answer any of your last minute or after cookout type questions. And you can call us at 1-888-MP hotline.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Meredith. And like she mentioned, for more advice on cooking safely this summer, visit foodsafety.gov.